And hello, my love muffins, my enchiladas. I know I have been missing in action, honey. I did not upload yesterday, all right? And we are getting this daily guidance, daily spiritual message, daily reflection, depending on what part of you are in the world. We are getting it later in the afternoon is when I am recording it, all right? So I hope that you have already meditated, grounded yourself, did something that was going to keep you during the day, set some affirmations concerning your life. This morning I did a mindful meditation that I will link below. And it was so crazy. Like when I did this meditation, like I literally stripped away everything and became one with my heart, one with my soul, one with my spirit, one with myself. Like, because sometimes when I meditate, have you ever experienced where things try to come up and other thoughts about what you're going to eat when you get out of meditation or what you're going to do? They did this thing in the midst of it, and it's only 10 minutes. They did this thing in the midst of it where even when those thoughts come along, you send them off. So, it was really crazy to me, because as I'm going through this meditation, I just connected with myself on a whole nother level. Like I was literally present in this moment. And as he has you add the layers back on and have you pay attention to other things. And it was just very, hey, definitely want to try it because it gave me a lot of clarification for today's message that Spirit has for you on this beautiful Friday, honey. All right. However, whenever you see this video, that is when it's meant for you. As we know, there are no timelines in the spirit realm. So whenever you see this message, that is when it's for you. Okay. All right. Now, from this title, clearly, we're going to go there. And on this beautiful October the 26th, 2018, on this Friday, we are definitely going to go there. And you'll notice, even if you're watching this at a later time or whenever you see this, it's been a trend for this week. And I did not post yesterday because, as we know, we had a full moon in Taurus on Wednesday, I believe. And there were a couple of people that I reached out to, and just so many people were calling me and was like, go look at the moon. Where I'm from, I stay in Florida, in Tampa. I couldn't see it, so we had to drive 15 minutes away just to see where the moon was. But I was looking up in the clouds trying to find the moon, honey. But my sister was like, no, look down. And it was the moon was so big and pretty with floating on clouds, as if the moon was greeting us. She was so low, if I was to walk up, I could touch her. That's how close she seemed. And with that, I just got a lot of revelation, because things and situations are showing up in your life, all right? Things that are making you think, things that are making you live your truth with all this blue, honey. I know it is for me, but it's making you live your truth, speak your truth, making you be comfortable in your truth, no matter what that looks like to anybody else. Because the truth is, if we were not afraid of what people might say or the outcome, what will we be doing? What kind of love would you have? What kind of job would you be experiencing? What kind of life would you live? What will you be doing? And if you answer something and it's not what you're doing now, that's when the question is, why? What's the delay? What are you afraid of? All right. What are you afraid of? And I feel like today, with this energy, full moon and Taurus energy, is going to help you show up to your life. Time out for being on the fence. It's time. It's your time to get in the game. All right. It might be somebody else's time just to waver and see what's going on. But I know that it's time for you to show up in your life. Okay. And sometimes, as I was trying to make this video, certain things kept happening and I couldn't get to making this daily guidance for my babies. I couldn't find the lighter. I just couldn't find anything. I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? Bump it, just go. All right. And in the midst of me just doing that, just going all out, not really prepared because I didn't have the candle to light and all that stuff, couldn't find the lighter, it just appeared. All right. But it wasn't until I started it going that it came about. All right. So I feel like that this energy, maybe you're being sideswiped by some things, some stuff is hitting you out the blue, and it could be beautiful things. But the fact that you're not comfortable in your truth yet, you're not comfortable with the way and the direction that your life is flowing. All right. This is new to you. It's uncomfortable. I can't even get it out. All right. And I just feel as though someone is definitely being placed in an uncomfortable position. However, someone said something so significant to me this morning, and they talked about how, when you're uncomfortable, being uncomfortable will help you grow. All right? Because in the midst of being uncomfortable, you're going to figure out, okay, what do I have to do to be comfortable? So that's going to make you go beyond certain illusions. It's going to make you dig deep. It's going to make you figure out some things within yourself. And I feel as though this is what we're doing. All right. This is why the full moon in Taurus, I never got y'all, I kid you not, I got 10 phone calls. Did you see the moon? And when I went to see the moon, then I turned around and called 10 people and was like, did you go look at the moon? It was amazing. It was so amazing that I literally had to take yesterday, quiet my mind, and just observe, live in the moment. And unfortunately, that was me not getting online with my babies, my love muffins, my enchiladas. I love you guys so freaking much. For real, for real. I truly hope that you know that you are amazing. All right. And I know I'm doing the did you love yourself a little late. I usually say it in the first of the video, but I did that for a reason, because with this full moon in Taurus, the way that this moon showed up was like, I'm here. You can go forth. So there are some things that you have been scared about going forth with concerning yourself, the desires of your heart. And you are the most important person ever when it comes to your life. Without you, there would be no reality. Your reality would not exist without you. So when you look at yourself in this mirror today, or if you already did it, look at it again. All right. Look at yourself again. Talk to yourself again and make a promise to yourself. Make a promise to yourself that I will promise to live your truth. And I'm talking to Tori. Tori, I will promise to live your truth. I promise to manifest your desires. I promise to honor you. I promise to let you be you with no limits, with no expectations other than the fact that you're happy. All right? You're happy. Why we're here, why we're watching tarot, honey, why we go to the movies, why we go out and dance the night away, why we get in relationships, why we follow our dreams, why we chase that bag, because it's all about our happiness and things that make us feel good. So, there has been something that you've been putting off, or not even putting off, that maybe you weren't aware of, that you liked and you wanted to do and you wanted to try and you wanted to have and you wanted to be and you wanted to see. That is going to be crowning you today. And I feel like today, and if it's not, take this time to look. Because there's something that you really want to do, but it's uncomfortable. It's something that you really want to express. Some truth, honey. Some truth. And I'm like, this is such a weird color for me. I know I got it, but it's such a weird color. But when I thought about it, ever since I got these colored nails, I just been seeing different ways and different scenarios, people showing up that just were so unexpected, that are helping me live my truth, that is helping me express my truth. And I feel like with you guys, it's crazy. How is it that I can be so open and fucking honest and intimate with you guys. 7,000 people on my channel. Like, I feel like I connect with you. Like, I can have girl talk with you guys. I can tell you guys anything. I can tell you guys that I dibble my Skittles, you know, like, come on. I can be honest and open with you guys. All right. However, there was a part of me when it came to the opposite sex in a relationship that I just shut that shit down, honey. Like, nah, you ain't going there. We not doing that. And here I am. And this is why I want to be transparent and honest and open with you guys. Listen, that's why I say you can be so far in one area, and then one area is like, depending on what it is. And I've been realizing and opening up. You know, because I want love. You know, I am an embodiment of love. I know that I came down here to experience love in its highest form in my family and a partner and myself and a career. So that requires me to open up. It requires me, how can I be so intimate with 7,000? But I feel like I like, y'all my babies. Like, I can tell y'all anything, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel that connection with you guys. However, I feel as though why it's kind of blocked, and I don't know, Spirit is asking me to share this, so that's why I'm sharing this, with the opposite sex or with the love, is because, you know, there's been some hurt, and sometimes unintentionally, consciously or subconsciously, we hold on to that hurt, you know, but I feel like it's time for you to admit some truth. I keep doing these, because these things are blue, honey. It's time for you, and we know that blue deals with your throat chakra, so it's time for you to admit some truths. So you can open up and figure out why you're so afraid to connect in the way and have the things that you want. Like, what is that? What is that right here? All right. So I'm going to get into this daily guidance and this daily message. Okay. And the overall energy of today, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay. And I know that what it talks about, usually we see this if someone's being dishonest or some kind of deception or being sneaky or kind of like for this card for me is in denial. All right. But I feel as though there's something that you've been within yourself that you haven't been up forward about. Okay. Because this is definitely a card of not being upfront, you know, definitely in denial, definitely being deceptive. So I feel like there's something that you've been deceptive about within yourself. All right. Because maybe it's going to bring you out of your comfort zone. If you were to really express this truth, if you were to really admit this, if you were to really open up, if you were to really try love, if you were to really just go all in with this passion and this thing that you're trying to create. Because I feel like there are a lot of, you know, in just artsy and just do it yourself DIY project people, entrepreneurs. Like, you guys are amazing. Okay. So I feel like you're going to become aware of something that you're doing to yourself. All right. That has been blocking you, keeping you from having the 10 of Cups energy in this area. All right. And we know that the 10 of Cups is completion. We know that it's happiness. It's the bliss. It's the gold at the end of the rainbow, honey. All right. It's whatever you wanted to do. It's prosperity. It's money. It's love. It's not limited. Loving yourself. All right. Those are just some things that I'm going to throw out there. So you're going to be breaking down some kind of deception. All right. Some kind of illusion that you can't keep running from. All right. It's time to face it so you can come into this energy, because this is what you desire, and this is who you truly are, and this is what, you know, Spirit wants to bless you with. But it's going to take for you to be uncomfortable. It's going to take for you to admit some things that maybe you haven't really said out loud, and maybe you feel like if somebody knew, oh my God, they're going to shame you, honey. Believe me, I know all about that. However, I made a vow to myself, just like you made a vow to yourself, that your happiness, you right there, you, yes, you, is all that matters. Your happiness is all that matters. Your truth is all that matters when it comes to you. You didn't come here for anybody else. You came here to experience life and love in its highest form. You did. All right? So let's see what Spirit has to say. All right. I was going to turn the light on. Do you think we need the light, guys? Let me see. You want to leave it on? Should we leave it on? Okay, we're going to leave it on. Okay. All right. So, the first card we got is silence, okay? And I love this picture because it's as if you look closely in there, of course we see it, but like back 4 you probably couldn't see it. Or now I see it, but just looking at it, it looks like a sky. But when you look closer, I feel as though this person is at peace. This person is meditating among the silence. And we know that when it's night, things get quiet. Things, shut down. So that's when I told there is a period that you do need to shut down. All right. You need to, even whether that's in a meditation. But like I took yesterday, my day was yesterday where I just wanted to be in the silence, okay? Where I just took that time to myself to do some things, to look at some things, just to reflect, all right? But I feel as though in the silence, okay, and with you connecting with your higher self and your truth, you see all this blue? See all this blue, honey? You're going to find the courage and the strength you need to rebel. And when I say rebel, because we have the rebel, all right? And when you rebel, you break through the chains. You break through the illusions and the limitations that this world, people, family, even sometimes yourself have put on you, all right? Because I don't know anybody else, but I love that Miguel song, if I butcher the words, don't kill me, where he just talks about she's a free spirit with a wild heart. I feel like this is definitely an embodiment of who you are. All right. And I feel as though you're definitely going to be breaking away. In the silence, you're going to find the strength and the courage to break away from whatever limitations, situations from the past, hurts, pains, sorrows, family, friends, not family, friends, people's opinions, your opinions of thinking about those people's opinions on you. You're going to be breaking through, all right? You're going to become the rebel. You're going to rebel against what is not true to you and be true to you, all right? That is what Spirit wants you to do, because I feel as though when you do this, when you let go of what you've been clinging to from the past, when you let go of the sorrow, the disappointment of, oh no, not again, or I don't think I can do that. When you drop all those things, when you drop this, what is there to be afraid of? It's nothing. To me, it looks like good times ahead, honey. Do you see this clown in blissfulness? In blissfulness, in playfulness, just in awe. Oh, there goes the train. And I truly feel like this is whatever is crowning you, whatever you're thinking about when you're thinking about this, okay? When you're seeing this, you're fearing the worst, but it's going to be so much more, honey. It's going to be so much more than you truly can't even imagine how good it's going to be and how good it's going to feel when you live some truth that maybe you've been in denial about, that you've been getting away and you've been hiding it, and you've been hiding it. But with this full moon, there's no more hiding. It's revealed. It's upfront and it's close and personal and it's in your face. And situations and things are going to be happening in order for you to look at this. In order so you can get on this train. You hear that train? Boop, boop. It's beeping. Let's get on it. Let's not wait it around. Let's get your blessings this time around. Let's get this abundance this time around. Let's get it this time around. I remember like 4 years ago where I had this kind of the same opportunity to just be great. My true self at my core. But I was nervous and I was uncomfortable and I was scared. And I heard that train, y'all. I heard it like, get on or you're going to get left behind and gotta wait till the next one. And you're going to stay in this shitty place that you're in. Because I was in a very not ideal place. that time of my life. And I was scared. So I deliberately didn't get on the train because it was just uncomfortable. It was new. It was okay. You know what I'm saying? However, in the midst of me doing that, I just lived in the past. I just lived in the sorrow. I just, again. But let me tell you something. That was when Saturn was all up in my shit. But honey, after Saturn and that train too, and I heard that horn, I was running. I was not staying behind. I even told family and friends, like, this is where I'm going. This is where I'm at. I love you. But if you ain't on board, that's your business. I'm out of here. I refuse to stay in poverty. I refuse to be, overweight, unhappy, just sad, depressed, thinking that this is it. I refused. And I rebelled. Became the rebel, honey. I broke those chains. And I jumped my ass on that train and got up out of here. All right. And looked at people that was there. Yes. But sometimes I feel like somebody is worried that if you advance and you move forward, that you're leaving somebody behind. But that's their truth. That's not your truth. And you have to leave space for grace. And you have to allow somebody to go through what they need to go through. Just how it was allowed to you. Okay? So go do your story. Go be true to you, baby. You be true to you. All right. And I also feel like there's something that you're comparing. Maybe you're comparing because we have comparison. This card came out too. I don't feel like everybody, but I feel like somebody's been comparing themselves. How can you compare? They're both trees, but you see this tree and that tree. That's a bamboo stick. I don't know what this is, but I'm just saying maybe it's an oak tree. Who knows? Listen. It's not saying one thing is better than the other because maybe that's what you're afraid of. But what it is that this bamboo tree has to live its truth, and so does this oak tree. All right? And I feel like this is what the main focus is going to be today. You're going to rebel so you can live your truth. All right? And in the midst of the silence or whatever is happening in your life in this very moment, it's requiring you to go in, get still and quiet, meditate to find the strength and courage to rebel, to live your truth so you can be happy. All right? How does that sound? I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you guys for all the likes, the comments, the sharing, subscribing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much because I know I did not post and I'm like, oh my God, my babies. But I had to take that time for myself just to regroup and do some things. But I want to let you know that I am here. So as I adjust, because there are certain things that's going on in my life, and put it this way: if you're in a hard spot right now, all right, listen to those things that I tell you daily. The meditating, going in, meditating daily, saying affirmations, thinking about positive situations, no matter what it looks like, even if it's not in front of you at that moment, but just thinking and looking at it. And I can definitely tell you, it will guarantee blow your mind, because I'm thinking about different things that I asked for and I wanted, and I'm watching it manifest. And it didn't show up the way that I thought it would. But the point is, I left it open for the universe to bless me. And I'm truly seeing the blessings of God on my life. I'm seeing that. And I want to let you guys know I'm definitely going to be answering emails, okay? Bear with me. I'm done with readings. I'm almost done. Like literally like 2 or 3 left. I've seen some emails just in the midst of people have been sending me, just speaking, just their beautiful gratitudes. And I want to definitely take the time to, respond back to that and respond to all the comments that I have not been able to, but just bear with me. All right. Show me some patience, leave some space for grace as I just, just warm up to and just, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjust to this new level in my life. It's truly beautiful. Like I'm really, it's nothing like, I can't, it's just to process the amazingness, like for real, like this my life. You sure, like going through that motion, so I just want to encourage, if you're in a hard spot right now and that shit just ain't looking good, You're talking to somebody that I not only feel for you, I know what you've been through. And I know that even in the dark, the light, you can find the light. You will find the light. You must find the light. And how you do that is you find the strength and the courage to rebel and live your truth. And your life will change in ways beyond your imagination, okay? So I love you so much, my love muffins. I will see you on Monday. I love you. And I do have that past reading, okay? 2 readings coming for y'all this weekend, all right? Okay, that is my gift to all of my love muffins. And I will see you guys on my channel. Take care. Go out and hug a tree for me and you. Be beautiful. Have an awesome weekend. And as always, I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light, and so much peace. Take care.